2014 was kind of a strange year. I got an employment as a radio reporter for Swedish radio, and I got to meet astronauts, I got to fly upside down, I got to interview over 1,000 people in my first year, and I got to handle, some very strange animals. 10 days into the new year, my grandmother, Britta, passed away, 100 days from turning 100 years old. But we still celebrated her birthday on April 20th, and my uncle Lars from Australia was there. 2014 was also the year when I started the YouTube World Project, where I attempted to collect one video from every country in the world. This project is still undergoing. And of course, I've kept on making YouTube videos, 10 Swedish words, Norse mythology, last week in Sweden, anytime I've had the opportunity. And one of the projects I'm most proud of during this year was the Feelings project I did with Amanda, where we talked about feelings in all of its different forms. Another thing I started with in 2014 was to go out and run, which is probably something I should pick up again, because it feels good when you come in and you do your stretches and you take a shower and you feel like, wow, energy. And energy is something you get from YouTube people, the YouTube Awards in Stockholm in April with new friends and some old friends. And speaking of old friends, Ant and Amanda, we're doing a project for me on my channel, but also the 12 Songs 2014 project for Anton. And one thing that Amanda managed to get me to do was to touch my feet. I've never been able to do that. And I also managed to do the plank challenge, 5 minutes of pure pain. 2014 was also a year of weddings, where my friends Sarah and Jure got married in the Netherlands. And some old classmate of ours got married in Scotland, where we flew over and we danced Kaylee all night long. Which also gave us a chance to meet up with our toast madame Christina. She makes the best breakfast ever. And also we got to meet up with Chaz, one of my dearest friends when it comes to YouTube and a tea lover. But one of the best weeks of 2014 was definitely Eurovision Song Contest in Copenhagen, Denmark, where we got to meet up with people from all over Europe to dance, to cheer, to laugh, and to cheer on our countries and getting to know new people, and for some reason ending up inside the green room during the second semi-final in the arena, which was amazing to sit among all the artists. And also to meet up with old friends who came in to visit, and to meet up with new friends that I hadn't met before. And in the end, on the finale night, to see Austria's Conchita Wurst go all the way to win the Eurovision Song Contest was incredible, amazing, and what a fantastic week it was. And out with the old and in with the new, this was my second smartphone. And speaking of out of the old, let's get the old feelings out, because Pride was arranged for the first time ever in Karlskrona, which was amazing. And 2014 meant new followers. Lots of new followers. And of course, Sweden Rock Festival for the 5th time. And for the 4th time, the Stockholm YouTube gathering was arranged, and we got to meet up with some new friends and some old friends, and of course we got to play Ninja, and for the 2nd year in a row, I won. I went on a 1-week vacation with my wife to Mallorca, where I got to meet up with Kimmy, whom I hadn't seen since VidCon 2011, and we just had a good time of relaxing and bathing and nice. I also got to see my home team, Malmö, play itself into the Champions League and for the 2nd year in a row win the Swedish League. After playing disc golf for many years, for the first time I actually entered a competition. Me and my brother played a team, and we did pretty good, I have to say, among all those pros. And one of the highlights of the year was really going around the city of Stockholm with Ant and Amanda and my wife, and just make up different activities, like going to exhibitions, going on tours, going on lectures, go bowling, go eat good food. I mean, that's what it's all about, eating good food and hanging out with good people. And I finally, after all these years, got to go and see Elton John in concert in Copenhagen. Bathing in the ocean was not very warm, but warm Thanksgiving, where I managed, I'm not sure how I did this, but I managed to cook a perfect turkey that only half of them ate because the other were vegetarians. And that was the night before the Malmö YouTube gathering, which once again brought people from Sweden, Denmark, Belgium and the Netherlands together to celebrate the fact that we all somehow, some way, have a relationship to each other through the medium of YouTube. So what are my expectations for 2015? I have no idea, but I hope that I can be the one that decides whether it's going to be a good or a bad year and not some random circumstances. Happy New Year to all of you out there, and thank you for still watching this old wrinkled face.